This is the injury report presented by NYU Langone Health. All right, it's only a matter of time until it stops snowing in New York and the Yankees get their ace, Gerrit Cole, back. He's eyeing a return to the rotation in March or June, coming off of Tommy John surgery last March. So, in today's injury report, we're talking with Dr. Ariana Lott, Sports Orthopedic Surgeon at NYU Langone Health, because Cole's been clocked throwing 97 in some live BP sessions, and we got to know how soon he'll be back on the mound at Yankee Stadium. Doc, thank you for joining us. I hope you're staying warm in the snowstorm. But let's get straight into Gerrit Cole because he's a year removed from the surgery, no hiccups, no setbacks. So when you see that he's already facing live hitters and he's touching mid to upper 90s, what does that tell you about where he is biologically in the Tommy John recovery timeline? And what other checkpoints still have to happen inside that elbow before he's game ready?
Yeah, thanks for having me. So, I mean, the fact that he's pitching at that velocity shows that he's really moved through the major healing phases and tolerating high stress at that ligament that was reconstructed. And now the final test is how durable the repair is and how he recovers. So it's not so much how fast he can throw, but kind of how his elbow is feeling 24, 48 hours after he throws to make
Okay.
sure that we can get him back into the starting lineup.
Okay, so from a surgeon standpoint, what's that communication like between the surgeons and like the performance staff and also the player to determine whether that ligament is healed and it's durable enough for, let's say, a full starter's workload?
So it's going to be a constant collaboration between Cole and the Yankees performance staff. They're going to look through his range of motion of the elbow, the strength, his velocity, how it recovers. So it's going to be a constant collaborative nature to make sure that they can keep him on the pitcher's mound for the remainder of the season.
Like getting back to game speed is one thing, but actually getting out there and playing is another. So, what kind of innings limit or what kind of pitch count should we expect from him this season when he does return back to the lineup?
Yeah, so when he returns, we'll probably see him pitching around the 70 to 75 range, and then he'll progress up from there. They also may adjust his rotation. So they may give him an extra rest day in between when he gets back, but hopefully we'll see him back at full capacity by the end of the season.
$1 million question here. What's the surgery and the recovery and rehab like for a regular person out there who's not named Gerrit Cole? How do you treat them?
Yeah, so the surgical process will be very similar. Gerrit Cole had a reconstructed ligament, but they also did what's called an internal brace procedure, where they supplemented the graft to give it some extra support. So surgery would be the same with our everyday athletes. Recovery is typically, as we've been seeing, around the 9 to 12 month mark, and then return back to full level, full performance around the 18-month point. So our regular day athletes aren't going to have the amazing Yankee performance staff that Cole has, but the similar recovery process would be expected for our everyday athletes as well.
All right, looks like he's right on time, right on his timeline for getting back on the mound. So a lot of Yankees fans could kind of kind of breathe easy after listening to this injury report. Thank you, Doc.
Of course, thanks for having me.